Right, should we hit some then?
Go for it.
Right.
Go for it.
Goof or reg?
Regular.
Favourite centre, past or present?
I've been to about 3. Court Farm is the one I had the most fun at, and the one that I kind of wish I had longer at. But that's only between, Court Farm, Bugs, and Hart Hill that I've been to. Court Farm. Would have loved to go ride the hill as well.
They was all dwindling by the time you'd sort of got over the water, aren't they, really?
Yeah. But the jib at Ride the Hill, would have loved some time on that.
Yeah. I wish that I remember putting some little stumps out back in the day and having the old Ride the Hill decks without any trucks on, and we'd just spin round on the stumps. But when Mark Hale and Clive were in there and set about ye olde jib up there, that place was just phenomenal. They took it next level with that. That's a fair good shout.
Favourite skate park?
Oh, I was wondering if this would be asked. Don't do that to me.
The only one I've asked it to. Because I'm really interested in this one. And have you hit a lot? Have you hit a lot of skate parks like around the country? Do you make a beeline for them if you're away somewhere or visiting somewhere?
My Google Maps, I've got stars at every skate park around me, and yeah, I had it on a big list, but it's now, I can't even find skate parks in a list, and it's just too long. So I need to put it on my Google Maps and go from there. Awful question. I'm gonna go Bridges Skate Park in Belfast, where I grew up riding. Perfect bowl. You can pump around it, and then they've got this really lovely drop in to a tabletop, and then kind of a pyramid, and a hip, and then a quarter pipe at the back, and you could go and just cruise it, or you could go and absolutely fly at it. And then they've got a plaza, some stairs, and a handrail. So kind of got everything. That's the place that I'm always, no matter what I'm wanting to do or whatever, I'm always happy to ride there. And it's under a bridge, so
always dry.
Yeah, always dry, or at least a wee bit of it is always dry.
That sounds perfect. We'll have a picture of that put up because I'm interested in that one. What's your favourite? Oh, he goes skate park still. What's your favourite Scottish one?
It would be between the loading bay, the indoor wooden one, or Livingston. I don't know if I could make that call.
You can have an indoor and outdoor one in Scotland. Then
there you go.
I would say loading bay because it's indoor, and Livingston, there's only a few months of the year you can actually ride it in the dry. So loading bay, my local.
There you go.
Have you ever made it down to any of the London skate parks?
No, I've never been that far south with the board.
Oh,
but I'm planning on it next year.
There are some peaches down there. Definitely make sure you take your board. We can hit you up. Sloggs will hit you up with Google spots for you.
Definitely. There's loads of these in London. There's certainly loads of it down here now in Cornwall.
Even a few under bridges for you, so you'll like those ones.
Love it.
Right, I've got another question. Favorite rider? I know we've sort of played on this, but it gives you a chance to choose someone else as well.
Yeah, we haven't actually asked you who your crew is. So we'll get onto that. We'll put a pin in that question. Come back to it after the set. But...
So I've got to say, I know he's been the most popular one, but I've got to say Tom Kirkman. He was the one I was watching when I first started riding, him and Brandon Good and things like that. But Tom Kirkman, I was trying to emulate everything he did, really. Didn't get very far with that, but
there's a reason why he's the most popular.
Yeah.
Right. So he is by far got the most votes so far out of everyone, hasn't he?
Yeah, especially with the new what I would refer to as the new school of riders. The post 2010, really, anything or even a bit before that. Any rider that sort of influence has come through as a younger rider with him as an older rider is always their top choice. Once you start getting to the older crew, you start seeing a few other people, but he was just influential.
Yeah, there's a half pipe run he did, I think, in his promo for the board graphic with the hands. There's a half pipe run, I think, at Bugs, and there must be about 20 tricks, and I'm only able to do about 7 or 8 of them. There's like some tricks I can't even imagine doing in that run, and he does them back to back. It's just incredible.
The kid's so talented on a skateboard or anything he touches. It seems to be. He's got the Midas touch, as they say.
It's a good shout. Right. A couple of these we know the answer to. So freestyle or BX?
Freestyle.
There you go. Right. Jump or grind?
Oh,
or just mix them up, jump and grind.
And there's a song about that.
I'm gonna say grind. I'm maybe not. I need to work on a few grinds. I've got my go-tos, but yeah, big jumps are scary. So grinds.
Grinds.
Can I ask a second part to that, Sloggs?
A secondary question in the question?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Grind or stall?
Or stall, definitely.
What's your go-to stall? Probably a 50-50, I should imagine, just as a setup. But if you're not in a setup stall, what are you looking at?
Well, whenever I'm going, the most often would be whenever I'm going fakie Smith to rock.
Mm-hmm.
I find myself, no matter, I don't plan what runs I'm doing, but unless I've got something in mind, I just always find myself throwing that one in. It's a fun one to do.
I used to like a nose pick.
Oh, yeah. They're hard.
They do look really good though.
Especially a nose pick to fakie. So you're not sort of continuing.
Yeah, so you come back out of it.
Yeah, you can tweak it and then revert it back in. Nice. Are you Smith grinding on rails? Where because obviously we know you watch. We had Antonio Massera in and Mowgli and the part of the Sintra crew, and they freaking love a Smith.
Smith addicts.
Yeah. More Smith than Morrissey. I fucking hate Morrissey.
I fucking hate him as well.
He's almost up there with Bono.
Oh,
sorry.
No, he's not.
Oh, anyway, well, yeah. So, do you smithing on rails?
Oh, I've never got the hang of it. On a half pipe all day, absolutely. But on a rail, it seems like, well, maybe I'm making excuses, but it seems like you need the wider kind of pipe for it. But I haven't got any of those round, and I would find it pretty intimidating doing it on like a wee round metal rail. But it's one to learn. I've got to get on that.
Well,
they look stylish. They really do.
Yeah, it's crazy what they're doing.
One bit of advice the other day. He did like a little, not a how-to thing on his Insta, and the bits for advice. Well, obviously we all know about waxing rails, it's like wax your wheels, wax the rubber on the outside of your tires to lessen any chance of friction on that side as well. So, and that immediately I just thought, oh Christ, of course you would be doing that. It's no different to it's no different to Rowley taking off the edges of his grip tape when he's trying to dark slide or something like that. It's a necessary factor to enable you to do a trick, but it's not like you're changing the board or anything.
I'll have a look. I'll have a look. It's definitely on my list.
Get on it. Anyhow, slog it. I've stalled your 10 set enough already.
It's fine. It's fine. It opens it up a bit. Right. Front side or back side?
I've always been front side. More recently, maybe front side for kickers, back side for drops. But yeah, front side.
Flip or spin?
Spin. Can't flip.
Last one. And it's not really that relevant to you, but it's relevant to me because I fucking love border cross. Best border cross track.
Or again,
because I'm still counting up the votes that we're getting for border cross.
Yeah, slim pickings. Slim pickings for me. It's, I think, like the only two that I've done, or three, would be Surf and Dirt, Hart Hill, and Court Farm. So Court Farm, for sure.
Yeah, that's quite a few votes, that one.
I didn't realise you was keeping tally of the answers.
Well, I'm sort of keeping tally of just the most popular one. And so far, Court Farm Black is the most popular. But I think it's only the most popular with the people that haven't been to Serbia yet.
Yeah.
Because everyone who's been to Serbia has said Serbia is the best one, without a doubt. So I'm assuming if you go Serbia, then that's going to be your favourite.
Keen for a Serbia trip this year, Adam?
Oh, I think I would get speed bobble big time there.
Have they got a skate park there? Yes, they have.
Yeah, I'll hang out there. I'll come and watch. Come and watch.
At the end, that's the end of your 10 there, is it?
That's the end of my 10. Thank you very much, mate. We can get on with some readers' wives now, can't we?